Here we're given two sets that exist among a universal set W. And I'm not asked about the cardinality of set A or the cardinality of set B, but I'm asked about the cardinality of the complement. So we're going to need to go ahead and determine what the complement is for A and B, and then we'll be able to count the elements in those sets. So let's find A complement and B complement, then we'll count. So I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to write out my universal set. I'm going to compare it to A, and I'm going to say what's missing. So in this way, I get a complement. And I can see that there are 10 elements in a complement. So I'll write 10 as the answer. And then I'm going to do the same thing for B. I'm going to write W. I'm going to write out B. And then I'm going to say what's missing. And then I'm going to count those elements. And there are 6. Another slick way to do this, and you don't have to do it this way, but it is kind of fun and clever. But you know that there's 14 elements in the set W because it's the counting numbers 1 through 14. So there's 14 elements in W. There are 4 elements in A. So shouldn't it be that 10 were missing since 4 plus 10 is 14? Similarly with B, how many elements are in the set B? There are 8. So shouldn't it be that 6 were missing since 8 plus 6 is 14? So that's another clever way that you can determine the cardinality for complements. Let's increase the complexity, shall we? So again, I'm asking for cardinality involving complements, but now I'm combining that with intersections and unions as well. So of course, we have to figure out what are in the sets, first of all, and then we'll be able to count. So let's start with A complement intersect B complement. We're going to find A complement and B complement. We're going to take the intersection, then we'll count. So I'm doing what I always do. I'm writing out A and I'm saying what's missing. So in that way, I get A complement. And I'm going to do the same thing for B. I'm going to write it all spaced out and I'm going to say what is missing. So now that I have A complement and B complement, I can look at what the intersection contains, right? They both have 4, they both have 5, they both have 6, and they both have 7. And so that is 4 elements in that set, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer to that is 4. Next, we can look at B, the cardinality of the complement of the union. So let's first find the union, then we'll take the complement, then we're going to count. So here's A, here's B. I'm going to write everything from both sets, A union B. It's everything that we have, 1, 2s, 3, 8s, 9, 10. And again, I don't write 2 twice. I don't write 8 twice. I just write it once. And now that I have A union B, I can take the complement of that. So I write my universal set. I write out my union, making sure to leave spaces where things are missing. And I can see that A union B complement is 4, 5, 6, and 7. So if I wanted to say what's the cardinality of that set, well, there are 4 elements there, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the cardinality of A union B complement is 4. And then the last example, C, the cardinality of A union B complement. So we already know A complement and B complement, we did that. I need A, I need B complement. I'm going to take the union of these 2 sets. I'm just going to write down everything I see. I've got 2, I've got 3s, I've got a 4, I've got a 5, a 6, a 7, and then an 8. How many elements is that? 7. So the answer to part C is 7.